Hello guys, welcome back to the news, my country people. I know most of us, we have our thoughts, we have our feelings, we have our options concerning the suspension and the immediate arrest of Godwin Emefiele, the CBN governor, by the DSS. And I can tell you that Nigerians are angry. We are angry with Godwin Emefiele because he brought a policy and said this policy will help Nigerians. It will curb the issue of vote buying. It will curb, electoral manipulations and all. But at the end of the day, wetin happen still happen. Abi, shey those INEC officials wey bin dey cancel results, how they take pay them? Shey na transfer they take transfer money take give them? You see, it seems that the policy that Godwin Emefiele brought upon Nigerians, it failed totally. It was a total failure, and Nigerians suffered greatly for it. We suffered greatly for it, and at the end of the day, we didn't see results. The results we were expecting, we did not see it. That's why people are angry with Godwin Emefiele. No be say we get personal beef with am. No, people are really angry. People are pissed off because several people had died during the cash scarcity, during the naira scarcity. A lot of people died in the process of queuing in banks, going to get money and all. People died. Lives were lost, businesses crumbled, and you can tell me that there's no way Emefiele would make up for all those things. What of the people that died? How will he make up? No wonder people were asking that this man should be arrested, this man should be persecuted, and finally we got to see that President Tinubu had suspended him, and immediately after his suspension, he was arrested by the DSS. And the DSS have labeled a lot of charges against Godwin Emefiele. They have labeled a lot of allegations saying how he finances terrorists. He's engaging in financing of terrorism and other things. So I can tell you, most Nigerians have reacted. The likes of Emefiele Sowore, the ACC presidential candidate in the recently concluded presidential election, has sent a message to President Tinubu regarding the suspension and the arrest of the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. Bola Ahmed Tinubu had on Friday, June 9th, suspended Godwin Emefiele from office as the CBN governor, while urging the Director of Operations to take over pending the outcome of an investigation. And shortly after the announcement, the DSS said the DSS was said to have taken the CBN governor into detention. And in reaction to this, Emefiele Sowore, the presidential candidate of the ACC, had shared his own options regarding what President Tinubu should do in the coming days. And he said that the DSS reportedly picks up and detains the former CBN governor, Godwin Emefiele. In an ideal society, his main accomplice in this matter is the military chief of defense staff, and also who is General Lucky Rabo. He should be arrested. So Mr. Emefiele Sowore don talk say Godwin Emefiele is not to go down alone. He should go down with somebody, and the chief of defense staff, Mr. Chief General Lucky Irabo, should be arrested, and also the President Muhammad Buhari should not be left out. He also made it known that, of course, they shouldn't leave out the former President Buhari as well, because he was an accomplice. And other concerned Nigerians have also reacted to this move. Reno Mokri said that the suspension of Godwin Emefiele, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, by Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not in good taste. He said it appears to be a vindictive act to punish Mr. Emefiele for the patriotic Naira redesign policy, which was meant, among other things, to reduce the impact of money in the Nigerian elections 2023. And the president started well. But indeed, I have every cause to praise him, but he should not mar the progress he has made by this act of seeming vengeance. This is from Reno Mokri. The country needs unity and stability after a fractious election. Now is the time for appeasement, not punishment. So it is hoped that the president would reconsider his actions for the nation's greater good. That is why, according to Rino Omokri, he said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is only doing this because of vengeance, because he wants to take revenge on Godwin Emefiele, because Godwin Emefiele had tried to sabotage the chances of Bola Ahmed Tinubu from becoming the president of this country. He tried to sabotage his chances because many people were saying a lot of things. And then, now, Omoyele Sowore have said that the DSS should as well arrest former President Muhammad Buhari alongside Godwin Emefiele, because Buhari was also an accomplice. So Godwin Emefiele is not to go down alone. He has to take his accomplice with him. He has to take the former President Muhammad Buhari. So my country people, what are your thoughts concerning this? You see, most Nigerians don't really care about the ongoing investigation on Emefiele's office. We are more concerned about what happened to the new Naira notes. We are not concerned about what happened to the new Naira policy. What happened? Why are we not seeing the new Naira notes now that the elections has ended? Why are we not seeing it? Because in this country, we need to hold people accountable. We need to hold people accountable, and we need to hold Godwin Emefiele accountable for this, because we know he spent a lot of money to print and to redesign and print this new Naira note. He spent a lot of money, and at the end of the day, we are not even seeing the new Naira note. Had it been the Supreme Court, hadn't ruled and given judgment that the old Naira note should come back to coexist with the new Naira note, how we forte they survive for this country? How we forte they cope for this country? Because yes, we remember the CBN, the Supreme Court had ruled in its judgment that the old 200, 500 and 1,000 Naira notes should come back into circulation until December 31st, 2023. So now we be say the old notes don't come back. Now the old notes we still dey use till now. Even to see the new Naira note is even scarce. We know they see am. So wetin go happen? Most Nigerians are feeling that, oh, this man don't use us play. After all the sufferings, after all the pains we have gone through, they have frustrated Nigerians, and at the end of the day, nothing was, left to show for it, because last, wetin happen for the election still happen. People wey talk say they rig the election. We know as the election take be, say they rig am. So, it didn't change anything. It didn't change anything. So guys, what are your thoughts concerning this? I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you. Bye.